Be on your guard.
Hey there. Don't kill me, please! Just a little Whitestone humor for you. Maybe it's not for everybody. My name's Varric Dunbert, in my trade selling. We get a quirky collection of goods in town these days. You're welcome to it. Honestly? Well, I'm not sure what to make of that one. He's certainly got clean hands for someone in Apatir. Rumor has it he's city-bred. Have you seen his cottage? It is more rooms than a flophouse. Oh, don't you break into a sweat over the Sinriks and the Zungars. Good people. At least they were back in the days of the cart and shovel. Now they make their living with the sword. Can't say I blame them. Not after what the gnomes did to us. Some say they're not criminals, despite the mayor's proclamations. I'll refrain from judging. You're right, I see pretty much everything and everyone that comes in and out of Whitestone. And we do get our share of eccentric visitors. Just the other day I noticed a real sorrowful-looking Alfar lurking around the tavern. I don't mind them. In fact, thank Mitharu that sun camp is just down the road. Without their merchants, the people of Whitestone would starve to death. We don't get many supplies from the city, and there's no work to be done in trade. Honest thieves, one man's opinion. See you soon. Hey there.
Hello.
Welcome to the Thirsty Wench. I'm Bera Grastar, owner, innkeep, and namesake. We don't get many strangers in Whitestone, at least not since Motors pulled out and the mercenaries dug in. What can I get you? He's fine as far as nobles go, although he doesn't exactly fit in around here. He lacks that important layer of filth that comes from growing up in Apatir. Not everyone in Apatir worked for one of the big mining families, but most of them did. And when the work dried up, they stayed with their crews. Only now they're robbing travelers and kidnapping merchants instead of digging. Only thing we dig in Whitestone these days are graves. You mean Steg? He's a good kid. Dumb as a plank, but sweet as they come. I really hope he gets out soon so he and Rindy can be together. Barely worth my breath, those bastards. Tell me, is it right to build a town and then suddenly leave it to rats? I don't think so either. The gnomes of Motus Mining have the people's hopes to answer for. They know better than to ever show their faces in Apatir again. Same old faces, same old troubles. Whitestone hasn't changed much since the gnomes left us to the wastes. The mercenaries are new and good for business. We do have a few visitors, Alpha and a traveller to boot. I'd better watch out, or the thirsty wench is going to get all respectable. Mayor Eswin should leave them alone. That's about all I have to say about it. The Scorias are family to everyone in Whitestone. Yeah, they come into town every so often, looking to socialize, I guess. Best keep your eyes on your belongings. There's a whole camp of them east of here near the cliffs. I think they call it Sun Camp. That was a joke.
Are they giving you a hard time around here, too? Whitestone, a boot full of vipers, this place. Can't stand it. And after everything we've done for them down in Sun Camp, you'd think they'd be more appreciative. And starvation's too good for the mayor, I say. He's as corrupt as they come, but I shouldn't be one to speak, not with my associations. Still, it's one thing to say you're a crook, and another to pretend you're not. Some of us join because we have to. Others expect it to be an adventure. We're a patchwork, really, a glorious patchwork of imperfection. It's a good town, or it was before the Motus disaster and the mercenaries. I have fond memories of Whitestone. I used to buy candy at Varric's place. Simpler times. It wasn't my life plan to become a traveler, believe me. But sometimes necessity is the only star you follow. My parents were miners and worked themselves to the bone to provide. When the Terrenium dried up, so did they, you could say. I didn't want to leave Apatir, so I stayed. You don't look like one of Eswin's ruffians. No, you look different, which is a good thing in this sun-blasted nothing. All right, I'll tell you. Our friend the mayor has something stashed up in his house, something worth a fortune. Can you believe that? There's something of actual value in Whitestone. I've been sent to get it, but I can't seem to find a way in. Until inspiration strikes, I'm waiting here, keeping the ale busy. We're travelers by affiliation, but we specialize in fair exchange of goods and services. Not to say we won't steal, it's just not our stock and trade. You'll find us east of here, past the old Motus Mining Headquarters building, just shy of the seaside cliffs. You should stop by, it's quite a view. Silly question. Who doesn't hate the mayor? We travelers had a good thing going here in Whitestone. The people came to us for their needs. We had a relationship. Now Mayor Eswin says trading with travelers is illegal, and as a result, the folks of Apatir won't touch us. I'm surprised they even let me into town without a fight. You're welcome to give it a go, but I can't promise you'll get anywhere. That old mansion was built by the gnomes back when they first settled the village. It's got more hidden corners than a spider web. I doubt old Eswin's even seen all of it. I doubt the old mayor has either. Maybe I'll show some initiative eventually. Until then, you're welcome to make us both look good. The doors are locked, so I'm guessing there are keys required. That's usually how the arrangement works. Bye.
What is it? Can't you see I'm celebrating? That's right. Raise a glass, friend. Let's make a toast to cowards. I've made a choice, you see. After much deliberation and many pines, I've decided to disobey my direct superiors and not perform my duties. To the fires with orders. I'm finished delivering death notices. I've seen the faces of the war dead. I've no desire to look into the eyes of their loved ones. I volunteered to be a messenger, to bring death notices from the War Council to the families of the deceased. I thought it would be welcome respite from the war, but it's been its own kind of hell. I got through some of them, but by the time I reached Apatir, I was done. You would do that? It would keep me from getting discharged, for I'm not going back. Here are the death notices. Take this medicine as well. I have my own right here. Ironic, isn't it? I can face the enemy, but I can't face the families of those who fought beside me. Pathetic. Your energy will not be spent in vain. I will pay you well to do this for me, but the road will be long and fraught with grief. I walk the wall of Melsenshir. Do you know what that's like? The silence breathes. The shadows move. Every night is a lifetime. No drink can drown those memories. What's there to say? The Tuatha just keep growing bolder, and our numbers fewer. Not like the people of Apatir care. They've got their own problems. This village is as good as any. I've seen many such places, all of them ravaged by the war, all of them feeling the distant decay of the Tuatha. There is no escape. Tell them what you want. Won't change what has happened. Their sons and daughters are gone. No one can soften that blow. Goodbye.
Well done. Now, you've done me this one favor. Let's finish what we've started. Before I can leave this cursed desert, I need several things. First, I need to fetch the item that will finance our new life in Odessa, our nest egg. It is an heirloom that has been in the Darkvari family for generations. Then I need you to find Hrindi and bring her to me at our old meeting place in Snaketail Canyon. Please, you must do this for me. For us. Thank you.
Yes, what is it? We're not supposed to speak with the citizens. Joanne? You mean... my wife has died? I knew she sailed for Cluricon, but we got so little news here in Apatir. I told her the war wouldn't last. I insisted. And as usual, I was wrong. My wife was beautiful. She deserved better. I only wish I could have given it to her. I only wish I could have been there for her in the end. Thank you for telling me. Joanne never wanted children. She said it was too harsh a world for young ones. Said we should use our lives to make a difference. I have to believe she was right. The army rejected me on account of my missing toes. So I came here to make extra coin while Joanne was away. To wait for her. Now it seems I'll wait forever.
yourself. You're not supposed to be sniffing around over here. Go on, get. We've got your usual drunks, thieves and killers. Most of them are from Whitestone, but a few hail from the outlying mines. Too bad you're not permitted inside. You might pick up a useful skill or two. Anything to survive in Apatir. The gnomes carved the place to pieces, and then picked up and left before the dust hit the ground. They took everything, left nothing. I've seen many villages beyond hope, but none so far gone as Whitestone. It would be better left to the dust. Working down here in Apatir is the best job I've ever had. All I've got to do is stand in this spot dawn to dusk and make sure the riffraff don't enter. A boggart could do it. Keep walking.
Hi there. I've been following your progress. From a safe distance, of course. Can I have the document now? What will I give you? You're thinking like a traveler after all. Very good. Isn't that the way of Whitestone? Everyone has to get paid. So what do you want? It's not your concern. Acquiring it was the important thing. Now that it's safe, it needs to be given to the proper parties so it can be destroyed. You're just going to hand over that piece of paper for free? You wouldn't last a day in the Travelers, my friend. But I guess that's for the best. Here, you have to take something for your trouble. Go on, have some of my stuff. I can always get more. Or steal it. See you.
Welcome to the sun.
The blessing of the Hierophant be with you. There's a whole world of hidden secrets you can learn with my training, if you're willing to pay. It was a mining area once. Now there's not much that's left to dig out of the soil, from what I hear. Still, there's enough of other things to scavenge in the mines and quarries if you keep your eyes peeled. They say the desert's a barren place, but Sun Camp brings a bit of light and color to these rocks by the Hierophant's grace. People in towns and cities think we travelers are shunned. In truth, we're freer than they'll ever know. It isn't hard to learn how to find what's hidden. You've just got to look for the usual patterns, the same clues, and you sort it all out. Stay alert.
Do a bit of smithing if that's what you're looking for. Got the forge hot? Used to be proper artisans that crafted items for sale in Sun Camp. People still talk of gems and ornaments that they bought here ages ago. It isn't a hard life, really. I had it hard once, working a brothel in Apatir. But Arjin let me swing a hammer for my coin now. Isn't a place I'd go back to. Had enough of whoring myself and scavenging for coin. It's a rough and tumble place. The woman's a loyal servant to the Hierophant, and for that we've seen profit. She and Arcia look out for us all. My forge is always open. The Hierophant may not bless my hands for theft, or my pockets for trade, but our seer gave me speech, and I use it in the Hierophant's name. Suncamp is built around trade. Argene started it before Odessa was built, and she keeps her tinker's hands very busy. We don't deal in swords and wars or magic. Clever hands and quick eyes are what suit a traveler best. Surely you're joking. Everyone knows the Hierophant, one of the pillars of a traveler's life. The Hierophant uses prophecy to see what we must steal and steers our hands. Without that, we would be blind. Argene is the leader and founder of Suncamp. She must be one of the oldest travelers in the Feylands. The woman's heart is cold iron.
Come now, you don't expect me to have actually read the thing. I have my reputation as a courier to think of.
Good.
Got a bit of dice lying around if you're fancying a game, and you've got the coin. It's a bit of a tight ship here. And Argene, well, she don't like much, but I don't think she takes kindly to the dicing I do. Of course, so long as I bring gold in, there ain't no complaints made to old Cutter. Not your average folk, that's for sure. But when a man likes to be himself and not someone's servant, well, who else do you turn to? Suncamp owes its prosperity to the Hierophant and to Argene. As long as the coin comes in, they own us. 2 games we play. In high roll, we roll 2 dice. Largest sum takes the pot. In range roll, you specify the ranger numbers you roll between. Surely this ain't your first time dicing? Well, here's a little catch-up. I play 2 games on 2 dice. The first, high roll, sees who rolls higher, obviously. The second is range roll. You choose a range of numbers to roll within. Now, have an interest? Aye, that's fine. Now, what numbers do you think you'll roll within? Very well. Let's see what the dice show. Bye. Well, fancy that. A win for dear old Cutter. Well, let me take what's mine. What say you? Come back if you want to play.
Hello there. Another comes to Suncamp.
The Hierophant sees all that occurs in Suncamp. Conduct yourself accordingly. Suncamp is under my authority by the blessed ordination of the Hierophant. We mainly subsist on trade from the city of Odessa. We are not the rabble that many take us for, nor the beggars we are soon to be. I hold such judgments in contempt. We have our own life in this desert. The travelers of my camp are profitable, orderly, and obedient, all without walls and gates. Go to Whitestone and see for yourself. Are those people any happier? Pfft, they're miserable. You would do well to not question those higher than yourself, child. And the Hierophant is not one to be questioned by anyone. From the Hierophant we are given prophecies, portents. The travelers are blind, but the Hierophant sees clearly and leads them to prosperity. I am Ajin, the leader of the Sun Camp. Under my leadership, I have created one of the largest and most profitable camps in the Travelers. The title Queen of Staves is reserved for the oldest and wisest of the camp leaders. The Hierophant awarded it to me for my service. Farewell.